Hi everyone, this is Angie Meeker at mynameIsAngie.com, and you may wonder, why am I coming to you in a video when I look like a hot mess? Well, I'll tell you why. Early last week, I saw a picture of myself from about 2 years ago. Frankly, I weighed about 70 pounds less, and I just thought, wow, that cannot continue. So I have been doing the Couch to 5K, which is really, what I'm using is a series of MP3s where you listen to it while you're walking. And at first the beat is like this, and you're just walking, and then it just gets faster, and you run, and then it gets back. It's an interval MP3 with like disco beats. And the idea is that by the time that you're done with the 9 weeks of walking and running, you will be able to run a 5K. And so I thought, that sounds good. I think I will do that. See, what happened was I got a vision of what could be. If you know me, you know that I used to be a youth pastor, and before that I worked at a church. I was a secretary at a church. And the senior pastor there used to say that a vision is a picture of what could be and should be, fueled by the conviction that it will be. And that's what happened. Was I got a picture again of myself, really healthy. And I said, wow, you know what? That could be, and it should be, and I know how to make sure that it will be. And so that's what I've been doing. And you say, Angie, what in the world does this have to do with me? Well, I'll tell you what it has to do with you. At some point in the past year, probably, I think the past year, you got a vision of what your business or even your hobby, your blogging, could be online. You got a vision of it. And you took a really concrete step to finding out, how do you make sure that it will be? By subscribing to my site and downloading those videos that show you exactly how to make your site. Now, I know from kind of poking around on the internet a little bit that a lot of you have not taken the first step to building your website. You haven't taken the first step to actually accomplishing that vision of what you had for your business. Some of you, you're just overwhelmed by the entire process, really. Just building your website is just the first step, and you know that. You hear people talk all the time about internet marketing and list building and social media and Twitter and blah, blah. How do you do all of these things? You don't know. You know that you should be doing them. You have that vision of what could be and should be, but you don't know how to make sure that it will be yet. And so here's what I want you to do. I want you to hit reply to this email and tell me what's your holdup. What's keeping you from accomplishing that vision of what could be and should be in your life when it comes to your business online? I want to know what's happening. Is it that you don't really understand what even hosting is? That's such a minor thing. Is it that you don't have time? Is it that you don't know what you're going to write about once you do have your website up? Is it that I don't even know what? I don't even know. There are a million things that could be holding you up from accomplishing that vision of what could be and should be for your business. And I want to know what those are, because I want to help. I want to help you figure out how to get past those obstacles and really begin implementing those ideas that are floating around in your head about what you could have happen with your business. Let me read you a really quick email. I won't read all of it, I know, because this video is already getting kind of long, so I will hurry. I got an email from a lady the other day who said that she had lots and lots of questions about her site, and here's some of what she said. She said, I think that WordPress.org would be suitable for most of my needs in the short and midterm. I don't intend to build a separate static website. I started the site on WordPress.com and recently transferred it over to WordPress.org. The content has come through, but I have basic questions about how to use .org, and I need help with several other items. And I think these questions I'm about to tell you are the type of questions that hold a lot of people back from getting started. And here are just a few of them. I'm using Network Solutions for my hosting. I thought I was supposed to download the WordPress software and somehow work from my desktop, but they provided a login URL for me, and it looks as if I'm working with WordPress.org in the cloud, but I'm not sure I'm doing it correctly. Plugins. I need a basic understanding of the options out there. I have no idea what's possible, and that's the truth. Anything you want to do with your website, you can do it with a plugin with WordPress. There's even a Charlie Sheen WordPress plugin right now that will spit out a random Charlie Sheen quote for you on your website if you want that. So monetization, I need a basic understanding of the potential. How do I make money from my website? Appearances and themes, what should I be thinking about here? The best ways to offer to share content via Twitter and Facebook and so on. SEO and analytics, how can I set this up and be sure I'm found and getting the most credit for my site? A calendar, is there a plugin for that? She said, I intend to do an almost daily post on this site. Is that best on a post page or on the home page? Forms and registration, is there a plugin I should use, or should I link to something like Eventbrite? You see, all of these questions like that are the type of questions that can stop you in your tracks. They can just paralyze you, not with fear, but just with, what do I do first? And so I want to know what's stopping you. Would you do that? Would you please just stop me talking and hit reply and let me know how I can help you? Again, this is Angie at mynameIsAngie.com. Today, a vision is what could be and should be, fueled by the conviction that it will be. Thanks again. MyNameIsAngie.com.